Hi students, in this session I am going to explain about a hyperconjugation. This is also one of the electron displacement effect. Okay, let us see the definition. Hyperconjugation involves electron delocalization via partial orbital overlap. This is the important point students, from a filled bonding orbital to adjacent unfilled orbital. Once again students, hyperconjugation involves electron delocalization from where to where? Filled bonding orbital to adjacent unfilled orbital. Okay. It is also called no bond resonance because the sigma bond undergoes the cleavage. That's what it is called, no bond resonance. Generally in resonance, where we can see the pi bonded electrons or lone pair should be involved, but here it is the sigma bond undergoes cleavage. That's what it is called as a no bond resonance. Okay, suppose if we are taking one of the example, here it is example. Let us write one example. Here the example is C H H H bond C attached with the two hydrogens, meaning this carbon is bearing the water charge positive. Positive means sp2. sp2 means itself it is having the what? Vacant p orbital. It has vacant p orbital. Okay students, here the sigma bond is formed between the carbon and hydrogen, nothing but here it's, and this is the hydrogen. Here it is having two electrons. Here always this vacant p orbital of this positively charged carbon attracting these electrons towards itself. Okay. As a result, pi bond formation taking place between these two carbons. That kind of phenomenon only called as a what? Hyperconjugation. What I said students here? Electron delocalization taking place from where to where I said? Filled bonding orbital to adjacent unfilled orbital, like this. That's what it is called as a no bond resonance. Okay. Next, what is the requirement for this hyperconjugation? There should be the presence of, this is the important condition for hyperconjugation. When they have given the system or compound or substance or species that should contain alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, that alpha hydrogen atom is present at sp3 hybridized carbon with respect to the system is having reference point is the what? C double bond C, or else carbocation means carbon attached with the three bonds with a positive charge. Carbon attached with the radical odd electron containing species is called as a what? Radical. Let us see type 1 type of hyperconjugation. Okay, in this sigma pi conjugation, in what compound they have given as alkene. Okay students, let us say take one example. Here the example is like this. Suppose CH double bond CH2. What I said, when they have given the compound, you have to check it. The reference point is what students? This is the reference point. Reference point adjacent to carbon you have to consider as a what? Alpha carbon. Alpha carbon containing hydrogens are called as a what? Alpha hydrogens. Okay, we can shift any of the hydrogen. Suppose if we are shifting, this is the hydrogen. So this, whenever we are shifting, pi bond formation taking place. As a result, this carbon gets 5 bonds. Simultaneously, these pi bonded electrons are shifted towards this terminal carbon. So this carbon getting what charge? Negative charge, because it is taking the electron charge only added. Okay, right. So we can write as here H C H double bond CH single bond CH2 minus, here there is no bond between the hydrogen and the carbon, because that totally sigma bond is shifting, means whatever the bonded electrons are there in that bonding orbital, those are shifted to this carbon side, because it is the sp2 hybridized carbon where it is having the vacant p orbital. Okay, similarly we can shift this hydrogen as well as this hydrogen. Like this, two more structures I have written students. So Here total hyperconjugation structures. Let us write total hyperconjugation structures is equals to 1. 1 is nothing but this is the with respect to the original compound. 1 plus alpha hydrogens. This is the formula you have to remember, students. Okay, this is important. How can we find out the number of hyperconjugative structures? Means 1 plus alpha hydrogens. Okay, as the number of hyperconjugative structures increases, stability of compound will also increases. Let us see one of the example, students. Here these are the three compounds. First you have to take the reference point in all this. So after that, adjacent to carbon alpha directly attached to one more carbon. No, here it is, that is the beta, but we have to go through the hydrogens which are attached to the carbon only. This is not having no alpha hydrogens. Okay, in this is the alpha carbon, where we can see how many number of alpha hydrogens are there. 2 alpha hydrogens. Here this is alpha carbon, this is alpha carbon, so how many are there? 6 alpha hydrogens there. Okay, students.
Short.
Here one of the important point you have to remember, students. This is advanced type question. In this alkene, sigma pi conjugation between the sigma as well as the pi star, nothing but anti-bonding orbital. Pi star means what? Anti-bonding orbital overlap. Okay, taking place. See, second type, students. Sigma pi conjugation. Second type, sigma pi conjugation in alkyl benzene, which was explained by Baker-Nathan. That's what this effect is also called as the Baker-Nathan effect. In few of the books directly they have given the hyperconjugation is also called as the Baker-Nathan effect. This is the alkyl benzene. Here with respect to this is the double bond carbon attached to directly this carbon, that is alpha carbon. Alpha carbon is having the 3 hydrogens. We can shift 3 hydrogens. Here I have shifted only one of the hydrogen, so that negative charge is generated at ortho position in the benzene ring. How it is involved in the resonance, I have written few more structures. Okay, students. So here what is the point you have to remember means, more hyperconjugation, more is the stability of the compound. As we are getting more number of hyperconjugative structures, more will be the stability. When we are getting the more hyperconjugative structures, more number of alpha hydrogens. As the number of alpha hydrogens increases, hyperconjugation structures increases, so that stability of the compound will also increases.
Start.
See here, students, suppose these are the 3 compounds, which is the more stable compound. How can we predict? Means here instead of circle we can also write as about, here it is double bond instead of this one. With respect to this double bond, this carbon we can consider alpha. Alpha is having 3 hydrogens, so it has 3 alpha hydrogens. So with respect to this double bonded carbon, this is the alpha which has the 2 alpha hydrogens. With respect to this is the double bond, this is the alpha carbon, but it is not having any hydrogen. So 0 alpha hydrogens. No alpha hydrogen, 0 is nothing but. So among all this, which one is more stable? Number of alpha hydrogens increases, hyperconjugative structures increases, stability increases. Where is the more number of alpha hydrogens? First one. That's what first is greater than second, second is greater than third. Let us see type 3 students. Here sigma pi conjugation, which is involved in what? Carbocation. Carbocation means positively charged carbon. This is the species. Okay. So with respect to this positively charged carbon, this carbon we can consider the alpha carbon. Alpha carbon is bearing the 3 hydrogens. In first structure I have shifted this sigma bond. That's what, there is no bond between the carbon and hydrogen. Second structure, this hydrogen I shifted. Third structure, this hydrogen is shifted. So I got 3 structures. Just what you have to remember, students, as the number of alpha hydrogens increases, carbocation stability increases through the hyperconjugative structures. Okay. See, Students, here this is the primary carbocation. Primary in the sense positively charged carbon attached with one more carbon, then it is said to be the primary. Carbon, if it is attached with two more carbons, it should be the what? Secondary. Carbon attached with the three more carbons, it is called as a tertiary carbon. Okay, among all this, this is the primary carbon. This carbon has with respect to positively charged carbon, this is the alpha carbon, which has 3 alpha hydrogens. It has, this is alpha, 6 alpha hydrogens, alpha, 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 totally 9 alpha hydrogens. So what I said, students, as the number of alpha hydrogens increases, carbocation stability will also increases. Okay, let us see type 4, sigma p conjugation in free radicals. Just now we have completed carbocations, now it is free radical. Free radical means you have to go through the homolysis, students. Here there is a bond between the carbon and hydrogen, no, the sigma bond. One electron is accepted by the hydrogen, another electron at carbon. So this carbon electron, then already this carbon has the electron, making pi bond formation. So the resulting structure we can write as a HCH. Here there is no bond, double bond CH2. Similarly, second and third hydrogens also you can shift. Like this, two more structures we are getting.